Got a little bit more mocking up done here. Front seat, 3-seat bench. 2-seaters in the back, each side of the engine. I'm gonna build a firewall around that. We'll have a little bit of a bump out on that one. We'll see what we do there. Strip that brand new motor down. Ordered some parts from Go Power Sports. Got their carburetor kit coming, air cleaner. I think it's stage 1 they call it. And then the throttle body, throttle linkage system they got that goes on the top of this where the fuel tank's at. Should give me enough room still for the shifter linkages to clear. Right underneath that seat, right above the motor. Right on up, use the stock shifter for the transmission. Mount it right up in the middle of them 2 seats. And it's onto the steering wheel. Got some sheet metal for building all the panels on it. Bead roller sitting behind it. The first time using one of them for a good period of time. We had another guy bead roll this hood. It's a little thicker steel, so what I got's a lot thinner, so we'll see how it stands out. I plan on doing a lot more body work with the bead roller. All the insides are going to be bead rolled on mine. This is the father's. We built it during the first episode of that COVID bullshit. Everything was shut down but my steel place. I had a welder. We were bored. Squatting them shocks pretty good in the front, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do here. Anybody knows what I can do? I'm thinking about putting some hockey pucks down there in the bottom between the strut tower and the spring, give it an extra inch of spring pressure. But I know I'm sooner or later just gonna collapse that spring all the way down and not have any more spring. Beat the hell out of that shock, so we'll see what goes on there. One more cross brace X up on the roof. I think that's all I'm going to do is just an X up on the roof. Still tossing up what I'm going to do here on the sidebar. I don't really want it to look like a golf cart, but we got this guy right here bent up. We just like throwing some shit around. I'm like, this looks too much like a golf cart. Just looks too much like a golf cart in my eyes. I'd like to see that seat just sitting out there with some legs going down, tin metal on each side. Then maybe just build a Nerf bar up here, a little head keeper, a little woo type of doobie dad to keep your head in there if you do happen to go rolling the sumbitch over. Plan on doing the same back there on the rear, so that's why I'm thinking about doing that. Do that same whoop, woo. Probably just use some 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4. It ain't got to be nothing structural, but just got to keep your head in there and give you something to lean against every now and then. Ain't gonna be doing nothing stupid with it. Just want to go riding around the farm. Something to chase the kids on their go-karts around with. Daddy can't afford one of them expensive ones, but damn it, I know how to build shit. So we're just gonna build another one. Got a lot more to come. We've got a micro sprint and a quarter midget out back we're gonna tear into next. The micro sprint, they quit running the class, so it's just a junk car now, more or less. Nice wing sprint car with a 125 dirt bike motor, punched 80 over on alcohol. It'll run every bit 100 mile an hour on an 1/8 mile circle track if you let it. But yeah, they got rid of that class. They came out with what they call a 600 restricted. You just run one engine. When you get old enough, they pull the restrictor. That's what I ran when I was 10, 12 years old. And you know, that need for moving around has to come from that. There we go. That's what we got done on her. Later, y'all.